Don't hold your breath, honey. I'll never own up to the truth. Welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. Thank you for staying on this channel with me. Let's see what the message is. If you've just joined us, please be sure to subscribe and tap the little bell icon so you can be notified every time I post another video. And do give the video a big thumbs up if you appreciate the time and the energy that I use to channel these messages to you. Thank you so much for all of your support, for those who've been with me from day one and those who've joined me along the way, Soul Tribe. I appreciate you all. Okay, don't hold your breath, honey. I'll never own up to the truth. What is this about, Spirit? This could be to do with money, a financial transaction, where someone doesn't want to own up to the truth and tell you what they did with the money or what money they got. You've been patiently waiting, but intuitively you've known that, you've known the truth. A little birdie told you that, you know what, you've got the truth, the sort of truth in your hands. Something's happened and it's been a long time coming, and you're not being told about this money, and someone is not going to tell you. So if you're holding your breath thinking someone's going to apologize to you or to own up to the truth, they're telling you that they're not. This could be family money, people you consider family. Tell me more. They're not talking about their source of money or what happened with the money. And there could be like someone who's like a father figure who's been watching this whole thing unfold, and they've caught some sort of sneaky low vibrational energy. They found that someone was lying, especially when this person traveled, and some news that came through. So this father figure sees that this person had this money, but the person that was usually very non-committal, very bad with their finances, but suddenly they've got a bountiful amount of money. They're not telling the truth that they fraudulently signed someone's signature to get money or something. But this father figure has figured it out. So the father knows the truth here, but he knows that then whoever it is dealing with is not going to own up to the truth. This person took an unwise decision, a very, very unwise decision. But you're still coming out on top because God has blessed you. You know, the chosen one does come across all sorts of challenges, but through each and every challenge, God will never forsake you. God will never forsake you. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. Every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, you shall condemn. Yeah, this father's eyes are wide open, possibly about a Virgo. He sees everything clearly. He sees again about the money. She's holding the coin. His eyes are wide open, seeing about the coin, just about some money. Someone may have stolen money from you or defrauded you of money, or again, the money. It's about the money. Someone was so focused on the money and getting money that they were doing things in a very rash way. Yeah, this could be people from your past, or someone who's defrauded you of a check that you're supposed to get for child support or something like that. Trying to cause confusion in your life, yeah. Someone is just doing the most right here. But someone is aware of this. Someone knows this truth here about the transaction. There could have been several people involved in this. Tell me about this money. Now these people are regretting their actions, but they still won't own up to the truth about the money. But the truth is going to come rushing in nonetheless. Even if they don't own up to it, even if you're holding up a check to them and saying, hey, what's this about? They're not going to own up to this money, whoever this reading is for. Yeah, you're onto the truth. You're onto the truth about the money, and you may have found that the money was invested somewhere, not for your good, but to hide it from you. This someone was overdoing the control in your life, who wanted to have the last say, to be the one who controls the narrative of your life, including the narrative about your financial life. This is someone who may be coming around your house to just check that you still don't know about the money, because we've got here, I befriend the security, establish common ground to mask my true intentions. So this is someone who wears a mask, puts on the right face to the right people to gain their trust, and neutralize the natural curiosity about why this person keeps coming around. Again, they pay me for information I give them. So this is the same person we got the energy, got a little earlier on. There's someone who pays for information. They pay me, I give them information. Everybody has a price. So they get paid. This person got paid, gets information so they could get this money. But God is still opening up a brighter destiny after the storm that they caused in your life. Sometimes when you dream of rain, that's someone wanting to cause hard times in your life, to cause a storm to roll into your life where you keep thinking, when is it going to end? When is it going to end? This person doesn't know what to say because they've probably been caught. We've got that energy of the father figure, father, uncle, brother, finding out something. We've got a neighbor involved as well. They pay me for information. Everybody has a price. A neighbor. I befriend the security, establish common ground to mask my true intentions. This may be someone who will come and distract people. Like those movies, and someone comes with a decoy of a woman who's going to flirt with people who are supposed to be watching over you. But expect positive changes in your life despite all of this. So God keeps on confirming that, no weapon formed against you will prosper. They'll try all sorts of tricks and tomfoolery, but it just won't work. And you will live to tell the tale. If you thought that this was going to end, it won't. Because God will stand by you. There's nothing more powerful than the power of prayer. A thief will come up to your house and they'll see a raging fire around your walls and to scare the living daylights out of them, and they drive off. And they know that, no, that was the Spirit of God that I met at the house of this person I wanted to go for. Yeah, it's time to heal, but you may be doing someone who's unhealed. Tell me about the neighbor. They pay me, I give them information. Everybody has a price. We get dark juju from the evil sorcerer when we do crime. So this neighbor is getting paid to give information about some people's whereabouts or what's happening with them, and they befriend the security or they introduce this person to the security, create common ground. They say, oh, this is my uncle. They hang out with them. They become friends. This could even be a 6-month operation where they do that to make sure that they understand how the security works, how often they patrol, how they work, what their weaknesses are. And on top of that, they're using dark juju as well. So anytime they're giving these people any food or drink is probably laced with roots and juju. They've been using some juju to avoid being caught. Yeah, this neighbor knows a lot more than they're saying. When they try to attack you, I was not an observer, but a willing participant. An accessory after the crime, I suppose. An accessory after the fact. Yeah, this person talks a lot of nonsense. They don't know what they talk about. They'll just blabber on true facts. Yes, this happens, that happens, and also just embellish and add their own facts as well. Oh, look who's behind all of this, guys. I'm your jealous ex. I can't believe you put your foot down to me. So I hired people to do something. You'll live to tell the tale. So there's a jealous ex for someone who's paying people for information on you, maybe paying a neighbor, and they befriend your security, establishing common ground. They end up recruiting them to also keep tabs on you. Yeah, this is about what happened on Sunday. Whoever came to your house on Sunday or tried to do a home invasion on Sunday was paid by your ex with information from your neighbor. But the rage of angels, like I said, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael, the archangels fought on your behalf. They fought a huge battle. And these people, when they came up at you, they saw something that they'd never ever seen before. They might have seen an old man coming out of your gate and asking them, who's there, who's at the gate? And it freaked the living daylights out of them. They couldn't believe it. Yet it was your ancestors and your spirit guides who came through. They didn't know that these spirit guides could actually come through in that way. Yeah. False evidence appearing true. So these people were sent on a hit on you or on a mission after being given false information about you, being told, oh, this person did this and they took all my money and they did this, and while they're drinking and all of that, this person spinning a huge tale to make the other men sympathize with them and agree to let them get back at you, so to speak. Whether a man or a woman, it's, yeah. Ooh, you're dealing with a real nasty person. Look at this. The rap sheet reads like a demon's CV. So they got one of the worst people, violent type of a character, who's heartless, who's been inside already, so they're not afraid of anything. There we go. Someone lied to me. That's why I came at you. Sorry, this was not my battle. So this same person they sent against you is now backing off and saying, you know what? Why didn't you tell me that this person was protected by armies of angels like that? You told me that this was just a loose person, a loose man or a loose woman, someone who's easy to get to, but you didn't tell me that this is actually a person who's a sacred woman or a sacred man. And now this person is backing off and saying, no, I'm not doing that. You want your money back, I'll give you your money. To win any battle, you have to have the right resources and strategies, because victory does not come by chance. These people believe that they had all the resources that they need to be able to overcome you. They thought that they had all the right strategies. If you're standing with God, no matter how many people come at you, you and God are a majority, because you're moving by faith and not by sight. Gideon had far too many soldiers with him, and he was like, no, God, you got to be kidding me. What do you mean there are too many? Have you seen those guys I'm coming up against? And God's like, there's still too many. Those people who are self-involved, who drink water, putting their whole face in there, tell them to go back home. Anyone who's scared, tell them to go back home. Those people who lap water like dogs, yeah, you take those people on, because those people are on a high alert. They'll relax, they'll refresh themselves, but they still keep alert. Yeah, like I said, whatever they did on Sunday, may the privileges become taken away. Whoever the handler was decided, you know what, you guys are too reckless, and you're doing the most, and you've asked us to come against someone who is sacred. Do you know how much karma you're incurring for us? And some privileges they had were being taken away. Maybe they were being dropped off by a car, picked up, being bought food and drink and all of that, and that's come to an end. Your ancestors stepped in. Could be someone with a red car. But they said you'd be easy to take down. That's what they thought. Then they came back and said, no, you lied to me. Someone lied to me. That's why I came at you. They lied to me. They say that you'd be easy to take down because you ain't got no morals. You ain't got no protection. It's just a quick walk in and out. Look at this here. I sell cigarettes and personal information about the residents. And they pay me. And I give them information. Everyone has a price. I'm your neighbor. I'm working with your jealous ex. I befriend the security to establish a common ground to mask my true intentions, because if they knew my true intentions, they would never let me get a meter within you. And this person is getting dark juju from the evil sorcerer who came up in one of my previous readings. You might want to check that out. The evil sorcerer, the thief, and the gang stalkers. Yeah. But God is still saying expect positive changes in your life, even with the situation, because Spirit say that whatever happened on Sunday, Spirit brought everything to a complete stop. There's divine justice. There's justice that comes from our spirit guides. Sometimes our ancestors and angels and spirit guides fight battles that we know nothing about. So some of this stuff was going on in the background and you didn't even know about it. And Spirit is just saying, no, shift your perspective. Yes, it's been revealed to you, but it doesn't mean that you should wallow and think about it all the time. Ooh, look at this. The detective's intuition is on point. So some detective had got an intuition about this, got an inkling about this, and said, you know what, but something doesn't seem right about this situation. Let's just move all over there and just take a look at the situation. And they picked out something, they identified a threat to you. You just know they got scared away, but they could have seen a flaming fire at your fence and a detective on their back. There's a detective who's also a spiritual person. In the next 48 hours, maybe the detective's intuition is going to lead them to something in the next 48 hours. What's the next 48 hours? What's happening in the next 48 hours, Spirit? Your prayers are going to blind these people. They're not going to be able to see into you because they were using juju. They weren't just using surveillance, normal, just regular surveillance. They're using surveillance, yes, all the modes you could think of. And they were also using dark magic as well to try and find out more about you, to find out about your spirit guides, find out who you are and all of that. But now they're turning against each other as they're being blinded by your prayers. So keep praying, child. Keep praying. Keep praying. Prayer is never wasted. There's never like, I've prayed too much. Yeah. They're down for the count, 48 hours. In the next 48 hours, something is going down. Next 48 hours, whenever you find this reading, next 48 hours, it's because they forgot to pay their practitioner. Remember, they were moving with the evil sorcerer, who was giving them bad juju, and they went out there and they'd get their money or whatever, and they'd go and drink up their money and tell the sorcerer, oh, he's just a silly man sitting in this hut or in this little room. He doesn't know anything. So when we make our money, we're not going to tell him, or else he's going to demand more. And this sorcerer, being the way he is, he found out and decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to tell you, you're going to go in and you're going to get victory. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to be a lying spirit and I'm going to make you go there and this is going to be the end. They forgot to pay the practitioner. They began to think it was their own power that is doing this for them, yet they were getting dark juju from the evil sorcerer. So now they're turning on each other. The sorcerer is now turning on the thief and the gang stalkers. He's using that same magic against them. Yeah. Someone's been put under the bus by the sorcerer, but they were trying to fool you with messages, sending all sorts of messages using different profiles of different people, and you could just look at them and say, you know, this is a Facebook picture, this is an Instagram picture, or this picture, you know, you might be someone who can read energies, you know, you're looking at this picture and like, no, this picture, this is not the way this person really stays, or this is, they're not who they are, or as they're coming forth, their intentions are not clear. Next 48 hours, ooh, so the detective's intuition spot on. They found that this person's actually got a rap sheet. They've actually got a criminal record that reads like a demon CV. In the next 48 hours, the detective is onto something, is catching on to something. It may have already started, it may, the 48 hours may have started. Spirit is saying, hold on. Don't let go of your faith. Don't let your faith be swayed, child. A valuable gift is on its way. It will change your life because you're already told, no, concentrate on the good things because and expect positive changes in your life. So these people were doing readings on you, if you can call them readings, or going to seers to find out about you. And they were told that something positive is coming in your life, and they weren't told the timeline. They thought that the thing has already arrived, and they decided to come in and try and attack you and take that precious thing for you. Yet it hasn't even arrived in the 3D for you. Maybe it's arrived spiritually. For some, maybe it's a spiritual gift, maybe it's a material gift. Yeah, your intuition about them is spot on, and so is the detective's intuition as well. You got a gut feeling that someone is selling out. Everybody has a price to them. No, everyone's just $2 or $3, and they sit back and they watch the drama. Some of these people could be sent by your family. There could be family secrets that are coming out. This family could be to do with your ex. For some of you, someone who's your ex, the ex who said, I can't believe you could turn on me and stuff like that. Someone that you considered like family, and yet this ex was paying people. Yeah, your jealous ex. Now their worst nightmare is becoming a reality because one of these people had a dream about what is going to happen and they ignored it. They told other people, you know what, the dream I had, let's not do this. Let's not do this. I had a very strong dream, and the others like, what dreams? We all dream. You're just scared. Well, come on. This is your initiation. If you can do this one, next time you can drive the getaway car. But now their worst dream is becoming a reality. A professional, experienced detective with an intuition on steroids. Yeah, that would be a nightmare, wouldn't it? Especially if your rap sheet reads like a demon CV. That would be a nightmare. Ooh, look at this. The cops are watching them because they're there to serve and protect the vulnerable. So you've got some really good people in the force who are watching this and they're following up, whoever you are, whatever your story is. Until the next one, love and light. Oh, Spirit is saying, come on, give them a little bit more. Okay, I will do that. Still have your love and light, but let's keep going. But it's time for spiritual cleansing because they're using some sort of juju against you. Let's see what's the detective's intuition spot on about. Wherever you are, wherever you are in the world, this is a general message, remember. May not resonate with everyone. Yeah, the intuition. This detective is highly intuitive, or these detectives are highly intuitive. They've got training, they've got experience, but they've also got a power weapon, which is their intuition, which has never really led them wrong. Some people even know that if this detective says, hey, you know what, let's just do another drive round, they usually catch something. They know this detective's intuition spot on. Tell me more. The detective's intuition spot on. He's been doing his research. He's been doing his investigations. He's joining the dots and he's just about to arrive at the next step because his intuition has led him. Intuition and research mixed together. Wow. Tell me more. The detective's intuition is spot on. Give us the spiritual intel. This detective could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A very confident person who takes care of their appearance a lot, who's all about action. They don't take time just reading and reading. This detective could be a bit of a lone ranger if he's not on the job. Someone wants to give people an equal give and take, and God is going to bless this detective. Someone is just going to bless them with some sort of financial gifts, and they're going to know that's the God who's blessed them. And healing as well, because maybe this detective has been asking for healing after dealing with the depravity of humankind for so long, case after case. They're also needing their healing, and they're getting that healing. This could be an Aquarius who's onto something as well. Yeah. This detective knows that in the past you may have put your guard down to these people and tried to make friends with them, but these are not people you could make friends with. This detective is vigilant, is very alert, and is manifesting a situation. He's using the laws of attraction to attract an outcome that he wants, because he knows that these people were people who are not wanting to work with people. People keep going back to old things, don't let go of things. He's done his research. Oh, that was dramatic. What's that? Yeah, this detective is a hermit, and there could possibly be a Virgo, but not necessarily. There could be a couple of detectives that have been picked up here. I've got Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, strong Virgo. This detective is taking time out to look at the situation, to detach himself from the situation, not be fed information, and he's looking at some messages. He's really thinking of some things, feeling his heart and saying, but wait, where this is looked out of place. Where was this person going? Who is this person working with? Maybe they're onto 3 people. How many people is the detective looking at? Some spiritual intel. Yeah, he knows that these people don't sleep at night. They are haunted by what they did. How many people is the detective looking at? How many people are the detectives looking at? Clear, concise messages. There we go. The thief. And he's seeing clearly. He's getting he's extremely intelligent. He's read the red flags correctly, and he's seeing the thief, the snitch, all the tomfoolery and sneaky stuff, and he's putting it to rest. This detective could be working, looking at like 5, 6 people, a group of people. We talked about gang stalking. So some supply the information, some are the operations. Yeah, but it's coming to a stop, coming to rest. You can't fake this. Look, this came out reverse. Coming to a stop is putting this thing to rest. It's coming to a stop. Because remember, your grandfather was a policeman, your past on grandfather. So your grandfather has been whispering something. Your grandfather could have been a Gemini. Or it could be something about it. Someone, a lover, an ex-lover who's obsessed with you. Yeah. This is detective is spot on, intuition spot on. He's following the trail of where it's all coming from. He's not just following the strings, he's putting heavy burdens down for a couple of people who've been burdened by these same energies. These people were focused on money. This detective or these detectives could be getting some sort of a promotion or a bonus or something like that. because they're making a good judgment call. They realize that there has to be a necessary change to the way they've been looking at the situation. This detective may pray as well, may talk to his ancestors. So he had a bit of a juggling act, like which way do I move, what do I do? But I feel like he's getting clarity, or they are getting clarity about which way to move forward. What's the spiritual intel for the collective here? Yeah. He knows he's blocking something off. This detective is, or these detectives are blocking something off, and it's going to come as a huge tower for this group here. A huge surprise, an unexpected occurrence, unexpected announcement that their world is over, their plans are over, the grand scheme, the master planning, the investing in the grand scheme is over, it's done. He sees the truth because his third eye is open, child. And now these people are going to be feeling left out in the cold, regretting their actions, but having caused their own actions by not listening because they were cruel, they're mean-spirited. There could have been a woman somewhere in the midst of this whole group as well. Mean-spirited, cruel, emotionally unavailable, just really mean-spirited. You know, when I say mean-spirited, I mean this is the kind of person who hurts a person for no reason at all. They don't even need to have reason to hurt someone. And they were relentless with what they're doing, but the truth is coming out. Yeah, Scorpio, Virgo energy. The truth is coming out about the situation. This detective listens to his gut feeling. He's connected to spirit. He knew that the situation was trying to confuse him, but then he looked back to the past. He looked back to something, and it triggered, his memory triggered the light bulb moments. Yeah, he might see that something leads to a family. Again, he's very intelligent, or they are very intelligent. Yeah, intelligence. You can't mix intelligence. Yeah, you can't mix up the mind of an intelligent person. This is a person who's wise, sometimes works through the night, takes time out to hear himself think. He doesn't like things to be stage managed or amateur theatrics being played out for him. He wants to sit back and observe and make his own assessments using his intuition and his intelligence. What else do we see here? Yeah, justice, there we are. And the Chariot, justice is coming in. Could be like a car chase or a stakeout, a car chase. Justice is coming in quickly. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for this impromptu reading. I didn't think it was going to go this far, but yeah, you know, when Spirit wants to talk, it means that someone needs to hear the message, and the message is relevant and timely at that time. So I find that obedience is better than sacrifice. You know, rather than saying, oh God, I'll donate this amount of money to this person. Sometimes just being obedient to Spirit is enough to make Spirit happy as well. But if you would like to donate to the channel, please do so by all means, because you know that if you sow into my channel, you're sowing into healthy ground, into fertile ground, and you know that my messages will go through to a lot of people. Oh, look at this had turned over. Someone is now eating humble pie because they'd underestimated a detective. They thought that they weren't thinking, yeah, they're going to try and run away, but they're being caught, they're being put to rest. And your spirit guides are protecting you and guiding you, keeping you safe. Intuition is spot on. Till the next one, guys, if you want to book a personal reading, my details will be down in the description box down below. I wish you love, I wish you light, I wish you so much healing. Sunshine signing out.